Alright, welcome back, guys. We're about to be getting into Elden Ring. About to start this new game. We're gonna see how long it takes me to beat it. I'm not really that good at Elden Ring. So I started this the other day, and I picked the samurai. I didn't get too far. I just got to Margit, the Felon Omen. Um, I recorded and streamed, and it just didn't work. But I think I'm gonna use Samurai. He was pretty fun. We named him Jin, or AI named it Jin, I should say. Uh, yeah, I'll have AI tell you Jin's backstory. Can you tell me Jin's backstory, the samurai that we made in Elden Ring?
Jen's backstory, as we created it, is Jen was a skilled samurai from the land of reeds. Her homeland was destroyed by a rival clan seeking the power of the Elden Ring, and she came to the lands between seeking revenge.
It's a dude, by the way, not a she. Didn't know what he's talking about. Jin is a dude, by the way. Come up with more of a backstory. Make it feel like it's really in depth, and the people know what Jin has been through and like what Jin is trying to do with this playthrough.
Here's a more in-depth backstory for Jen, the male samurai of the lands between, and what drives him in his journey. Jen hails from a remote, austere province within the land of reeds, a place where the way of the sword is not merely a fighting style, but a spiritual devotion. He was born into a lesser noble house, one that, for generations, served as protectors of an ancient, forgotten shrine dedicated to a forgotten deity of honor and unwavering will. From a young age, Jen was immersed in the rigid discipline of the samurai, his days filled with rigorous training, meditation, and the study of ancient texts. He excelled not just in martial prowess, but in his unwavering adherence to the Bushido Code.
The Bushido Code! Oh shit.
Acceptance of fate. However, the land of reeds was not a land of eternal peace. Its various clans were constantly vying for power, their conflicts often erupting into brutal, devastating wars. Jen's house, though honorable, lacked the sheer military might of the dominant clans. The turning point came during the Scarlet Blossom War, a conflict ignited by whispers of a fragment of the Elden Ring, said to grant unimaginable power, having been brought to the land of reeds centuries ago. A ruthless, ambitious clan, the Obsidian Blades, consumed by this lust for power, launched a surprise attack on Jen's province, believing the Elden Ring fragment was hidden within his family's sacred shrine. Jen fought with the ferocity of a cornered dragon, his katana a blur of steel when his house was overwhelmed. He witnessed the desecration of his ancestral shrine, the slaughter of his family and kin, and the burning of his homeland. He was left for dead amidst the ashes, clutching a shattered piece of his family's crest, a stark reminder of his failure and the immense loss he had endured. It was during this time, adrift and broken, that Jen heard the faint, persistent whispers of grace, a call from the distant lands between, a place said to hold the full power of the Elden Ring. He saw it not as an opportunity for personal glory, but as a twisted path to redemption, a chance to reclaim the honor lost, not just for his fallen family, but for the very spirit of the land of reeds. He became untarnished, driven by a singular burning purpose, to seek out the shards of the Elden Ring, to mend it, and to use its power to ensure that no land would ever again suffer the devastation he had witnessed. In his playthrough, Jen is not merely seeking to become Elden Lord for power's sake. His journey is a pilgrimage of atonement and vengeance.
Dude, why does that shit
Every
look like
enemy he faces is a manifestation of the chaos and destruction that consumed his home. Every shard bearer he defeats is a step closer to understanding the true nature of power and how it can be wielded for justice, not conquest. He seeks allies not for their strength alone, but for their honor and their shared desire for a world free from the tyranny of ambition. He will meticulously explore every corner of the lands between, not just for power, but for any knowledge that might help him understand the forces that shatter worlds.
Alright, so we're trying to get some true peace up in here. Man, I think Jin's looking pretty good. Make it a little bit blonde, match mine. A little dirty blonde action. Ooh, that luster. Yeah, get that shit up there. White hairs. Figuring we don't got no white hairs. Hello? But let's get some facial hair up on this dude. It's a good little samurai beard. I feel like they got the they usually do like the goatee and mustache. Alright, last thing we gotta get the scar. Over on the right eye. And make it go up a little bit more. We probably won't really ever see this dude's face. Alright. Looking pretty good. Then we just let's do like a red scar. No, we'll just leave it as is. Alright. Making that a little bit bigger head. We need a big chest for when he becomes Elden Ring. People gotta know that he means business. Need some big ass arms because he's been training. Need some big ass legs. We know he's a hairy person. Let's get about there. It's gonna be a muscular build. Alright, this is our character right here. He's looking ripped, he's caked up. Got the calves, he doesn't skip calves. Look at those hamstrings, man, they're popping. He's been on this journey. He's been training since he was 14, it said. Studying, learning the ways.
The fallen leaves tell a story. Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Horalu, chieftain of the Badlands, the ever-brilliant Gold Mask. Fear, the deathbed companion, the loathsome dung-eater, and Sir Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing.
Did you guys get all that? Pretty stuff going on.
And one other, whom grace would again bless. A tarnished of no renown.
No renown.
Cross the fog to the land.
I think Jin got a little bit of renown. They don't even know about him.
To stand before the Elden Ring. And become the Elden Lord.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this dude's playing the samurai too. I need neither of those. Camera's the same. Alright, so I'm about to go kill this boss right here first try. I'm not gonna die to him. A little lag right there. But last night, man, I was deep diving on YouTube last night. Oh shit. Oh, I didn't even get a hit on him. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. I think I got it. What do you think you got? Yeah, well, so we're about to get some honor for Jin. Get some renown for him. He's gonna be known across all the lands, feared. Be a respectful leader, peaceful. But yeah. Well, I was watching on YouTube, man. I was watching some things about Antarctica. I guess they got some bacteria that lives like underneath the ice, in the water. It doesn't need like sunlight or oxygen or anything. I guess it eats the iron. Eats the iron in the water, and it makes the bacteria red.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring.
The Elden Ring.
Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
But yeah, this bacteria it's like red, and it like oxidizes the iron from it because I guess the bacteria uses that as like energy, and that's how in Antarctica they have this like blood waterfall that like spews out underground from it, and the water's just like all red from the oxidation of the iron, and it's like blood red. It's like crazy looking, and like scientists don't even know like what's going on out there, and they're like, we're not even allowed out there, to be honest, you know. And what else was they found? No, you can't drink the water. But and they found like these massive like underground tunnels that like aren't naturally made underground. That's like goes for like through all of Antarctica. Just underground, like miles and miles deep that we can't get down there. But you can pay like you have to pay like upwards of like 30,000 and more. They didn't really talk about how much the permits were to go see Antarctica, but everything like costs like $30,000. Like you have to get insurance out there, which most insurance places won't even cover it. Then I was also watching this other YouTube video about bread tabs. And so it started like right after World War II, like after Japan, because I guess Japan was in the Philippines during it, trying to like take over, getting like war gold from the Philippines and like South Korea and everything like that during that time. So after they got lost the war in World War II, they had to leave. They left all this like stashes of gold worth like trillions of dollars. It's like supposedly like $176 trillion roughly, if I can remember correctly. And so the bread tabs come into play. So I think in like 1952, the dude made the bread tab. Right? It's like kiwi something. company. The dude doesn't own it anymore. He like passed away. I think his granddaughters own the company now. His daughters like own the company. And nowadays, and so in Japan, they only have the one company, the Kiwi company in Japan. Oh fuck! So they have the one thing. And this all ties in together. So the dude who made the company for Bread Tabs, I guess he was like working with someone. Like this one guy got offered from some people in Japan who knew about where the gold was in the Philippines, and he's supposed to go out there with the dictator. The dictator of the Philippines at the time. So they did that, and like they're going to, he's gonna get like, oh, I can't remember how much, maybe $1 billion, I think, of it. And the dude who owned the bread tab company at the time, I can't remember how to get up there, whatever. But anyways, the dude who owned the bread tab company needed to help fund the guy who was going to go out there because they weren't going to give him any money up front to go out there and do all this stuff that he needed to do. So the bread tab dude gave the dude some money to go out there, and they were going to import the money to Cuba, and it's like a Canadian bank out there, and from there they were going to go to Canada. The dude was going to go to Canada and smuggle it in. Before he did that, I guess the dude had a heart attack at like the age of 57. And also, like, man, I can't remember what the group that they made. It was like an anti-communist group, far right side group type thing. And they're like pushing all this stuff about communism because like a whole bunch of stuff like that. Anyways, the dictator of the Philippines, they have a big old riot and fallout with the dictator.
Unfortunately for you, however, you are maidenless. Without guidance, without the strength of runes, and without an invitation to the round table hold, you are fated, it seems, to die in obscurity.
But where was I at? So yeah, that group was pushing a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, the dictator, he fell out and they moved to Hawaii. He got sanctioned in the U.S. and they moved to Hawaii with his son. And like they had like this, like you can find like court documents of them talking about the gold. And if he knew where they were at, then they were saying like he didn't know where they were at and stuff. And then these two reporters went over there. These two reporters went over there to like do an interview with like the dictator, I think, and like they interviewed him and the son, and like they were recording the thing. They were journalists, and yeah, they just got some information on the guy. They were like the dictator thought they were going to go out there and help him like retrieve all the gold and everything. Which they never helped retrieve the gold or anything. But anyways, back to the dictator. He tried becoming the dictator or the president again because they got a presidency going on now over there in the Philippines. And yeah, he tried going back over there and try to get control. It didn't happen though. It fell through. And then, like in 2012, his son went over there, and he won by like a landslide. And people thought he was like cheating and stuff like that. And it never came out that he was or anything. Oh my goodness. But anyways, he's still. Oh my goodness. I guess he's still the president out there to this day. And he probably found like all the gold. And to get information on like the bread tab company in Japan, this dude like went over there and tried reaching out to go meet them. And he couldn't. It wasn't allowed. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, there's a lot of secrets and conspiracy theories with that bread company. It's called like Kiwi or something like that. Kiwi, I don't know, I can't remember. Yeah, so the owner of the Kiwi brand, he knows about it. He was helping funding the guy that was going out there. They set up a deal that the some Japanese people in Japan, like the big high ups of Japan people, went to go fund this guy, and went and found this guy. Oh, fuck. God damn it. So they went and found that guy, the people in Japan went and funded this guy, the guy that was going to get $1 billion from them, I think. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe it was the millions. I can't remember. What? Not the dictator. Not the dictator. The Japanese high ups were helping fund this guy. We're helping fund the guy in the U.S. and that guy got the money from the owner of the bread tag company. So yeah, that dude went out there to go help. Like I said, they're gonna go to Cuba to put the money in so they can transfer it back into the U.S. without it being like get around all the tax, everything, and like the IRS and all that stuff. And this dude killed me last time. But yeah, he never got the money, and it was 57. He was 57 and had a heart attack. And but anyways, I guess this is like the only company that makes bread tabs, supposedly. It was just kind of crazy that the only ones like making bread tabs out here. And I don't know, this is just some more conspiracy theories, and they were like using, I can't remember the group that they started with, that was like real political. I wish I could remember. I don't know, I just thought that was pretty interesting though. But I guess they were trying to help get the gold, that help Japan find the gold again and get it all back. Yeah, but maybe the president though of the Philippines. Oh my goodness, did I die? Oh no, please. Oh my goodness. Leave me alone. What? What is this? He's over here spamming it. It's like a little cat guy. No, please. Oh. I couldn't even. I need at least one more flash. How did he turn on me like that? That is crazy. time.